Welcome, everybody. We're going to start a whole new adventure today with the plan of doing a weekly adventure so that we can all build a world in a flat world Minecraft today. Just doing a couple quick audio checks and we will get started. All right, doing one more quick check and we will get going here. All right, looks like we are great, so let's get started. Welcome everybody, this is Figment Fan 1000 and we are going to do a challenging flat world. I get bored with the regular worlds, we need a little extra challenge and we are going to just go through this process together. It's a little different than what maybe you're used to with your traditional worlds. We have slime everywhere at all times and we got very lucky with our spawn. We have a village. So let's get started. Alright, so I do traditionally start these with the bonus test unless I am doing absolute hardcore because sometimes you get things in there you're not going to get anywhere else. Who's going to beat me up? Slimes are mean. Okay, we'll come over here and see if we can find some bread real quick and then go beat up the slime some more. Alright, what do we have in El Village? Good trades. Not so much good houses. Oh no. This is a good maybe. Maybe we'll find something in here. Oh, it is not. Okay. Well, let's run for the chest. Let's see if we can get some food out of there real quick. Slimes will be the bane of our existence, and the most likely thing to kill us, actually. Okay, food. And he hits us anyway. He's eating us slow. One more time. Yes. It will bump you with this. And then all your offspring. Okay, fighting chance now. Oh. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, not. Yard sale. Work. Okay, now we can get back on track a little bit and start exploring this lovely little village. Alright, let's see for sure what we got here. Good inventory sort. Okay, we are going to work on that game audio. Thank you. Yes, slimes are a thing to make the audio more than a little crazy. slime noise. There's a few around. Bouncy butts away. We may end up just turning them off altogether sound-wise. Too bad. Corner here and see if that was better. Okay, good. Very good. Alright, back to having fun. Now we do have a Fletcher, which I'm excited about. Fletchers are like my primary anchor for diamond, or emerald farming. Let's see if we have anybody doing it yet. It's not looking like it. Alright, well we begin, like every Minecraft world, hitting trees. Really lucky in chests along the way. So the way you get resources in a flat world is by destroying villages. That is our primary resource location. We're going to be looking for villages where we can get lava and iron to get started. We're going to be building out of slime a lot because it's a very lovely free resource that we actually have access to. And the slimes will naturally gravitate towards the iron columns if we are not in their range. So it's a kind of a nice symbiotic thing where you can, you just get your resources and for building with your slime and iron from the golems, but it is not fast. So a little bit of patience has to be required to make that system work. In the meantime, we're going to check the village over real good, make sure there aren't any loot that we can take advantage of, and maybe pick out a house to start out in for the beginning. Ooh, what do you have? Piercing 3. Ouch, we are nowhere near ready for you. Okay, well let's check out your spot here. Reroll you. Great. Steal all the books, of course, because it's like a requirement. Let's see who else is around. Ooh, leather. Sometimes we get lucky. Oh, I got a little bit of gear anyway. I'm not gonna be naked anymore. Hooray! I'll just leave that there. So this is kind of where we're facing out of for now. We're just straight up steal this whole thing. Oh, some potatoes. Potatoes are yummy. Right. Get these home. Alright, so these style of houses won't have chests or anything in them that are useful. It is important in flat worlds to get at least some basic crops and seeds early on because the slimes will destroy these farms. So we want to be able to secure our food abilities. And the villagers usually have a little bit in their pockets to replant, but I always try to make sure I have enough to start my own farm before I let them go too far into the game. Well, this is a solid town, a nice place to settle. Not too much awesome, but it's not horrible. Some crops already getting poured up, and our first iron golem supplies. Huzzah. And I'm just gonna apologize now for not being super responsive to chat. I'm having a little trouble seeing it right now. Shall we pick a place to start building a temporary area before we start our starter house? Me and the villager. Yes. Let's just choose this one for now. Oh my gosh, you're very crowded. We're gonna go to a different house. This is not a forever house by any stretch of the imagination. What is with you people? Okay. Whatever. We're moving in. We're gonna secure some supplies here. Oops, we want that. Actually, we want that. Excuse me. Crafting table. And despite what you might think, we are starting with these and shears. So that we can going on that. Then we are going to go find another village that has other things to get started here. Now, I'm not a huge sword person. It's like the whole sword versus axe combat debate. However, those are so needed. I actually go ahead and use the sword always, just because we want to make sure our axe is safe before making wood a thing in our world. For early stages, make sure how this all works. We're all playing with me. I'm gonna see if I can fix this chat issue. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep going, guys. I cannot see the chat, so I apologize. I do have people in there who've been trying to help answer my questions and generally hang out with you. I apologize. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong with that. Maybe it's true. Bear with me one second. Trying to do this. Let's try this and see how it goes. A little bit different for me, but I can see the chat now. Yay! I don't want to use very rude. Let's see if that's rude. Got reassigned that. Do you need the mic turned up? Okay. One sec. Working out all the kinks in the new setup here. I appreciate it. Alright, is that better? Are we a little bit better balanced? Go pop some slime, see how that goes. Alright, appreciate your guys' patience. It's gonna be a little bit of a patience game while we figure out all the ins and outs here. So this is basically what the beginning day is going to look like. What is your new trade? Really rude. Kerosene. Oh, I would love you later. But right now, you're too far ahead of me. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate the encouragement. All right, so now, let's see if we can plant some trees to be waiting for us when we get back. And we're gonna go on a little bit of an adventure, which is way more fun than watching me fight with slimes. Well, let's fix that. We don't want that. All right, hop our back. You can see what we're doing here. Perfect. So I have a question for you guys in chat. Do you like having music on streams, or do you care one way or the other? Just curious. I think I'll just get a bed in the next village. I was going to steal theirs, but I think I'll wait. I've lost my house already. I can't remember where I put all my stuff. Oh, I think it was in here. Okay, cool. As long as everybody's reasonably happy and not put out by it, we will just keep rolling with it. All right, so I take full advantage of slime in this world to make my life a little bit easier. So we are going to make a slime trail, literally, to the next location. I don't know if anybody knows that little dirt block over there is actually where spawn is. You do have some spawn protection, and when we get into farms, they'll be loaded all the time. So we kind of wanted to keep track of where that was. But let's just rando pick a direction. We're going to say east because that's where we're going now. Let's go see what we can find. And because finding our way home is going to be interesting as we start exploring more and more of this world, we leave a trail. And this trail will evolve to different types of blocks as we get further into the process. I like to do horses and then put down slabs, ideally. That's where we're aiming for. Hey, you know, slime trails are good for something. And it also tells you like what stage you went in. So like right now, there's gonna be things that we can't necessarily take advantage of because we don't have supplies. So I'll know that my slime paths are the ones that we're gonna wanna, you know, maybe double back on later when we have more resources. So it's just a good system. Come on, folks, let's find ourselves a village already. This can get ugly real fast. Haha, signs of life. Hopefully we have something good in here. Because we're going to need food and wood and all kinds of good stuff. If we get really lucky, we'll have a weaponsmith. Or blacksmith, excuse me, that will give us lava. I do steal all the chests whenever possible, just because it's wood and wood's expensive. So do steal that, and eventually we'll get to where wood won't be expensive, but right now wood's key. Superflat's very challenging. There's a lot of what you would traditionally do for resources just doesn't exist. If you don't find it in a chest or a wandering trader, you're kind of out of luck on 90% of what we would traditionally consider early game supplies. So it really does take some extra thinking and planning out and kind of going past what you would normally be comfortable doing, because we're literally destroying this village. We're gonna take it apart. Fire protection. I'll think about you. We're gonna dismantle this village, and there's a science to dismantling a village in a flat world. First, you gotta run around, grab all your tasks for resources, and make sure there's anything that you want to like keep alive to trade. Like, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that villager trade or not, but we're definitely taking his workstation before we leave, so that we can have it for our personal village. See, so this is how I go. Resources, like looting, everything, and then determine what we're doing with the villagers. And yay, getting new clothes. And from there, then we start taking all the resources we can get our hands on. All of this cobble, we love cobble because it's all we got. But we don't have lava yet for a cobblestone generator, so we're gonna have to steal it all. And by the time we are done here, these villagers will be sleeping outside, getting attacked all night to generate iron golems that will then get eaten by slimes to give us more iron. And we'll just come back here periodically to get more iron if we can't get it going at home. Assuming the villagers live long enough, because that's the other half of the equation for that. Eventually, the village will just completely implode and there will be nothing left. Huzzah, emeralds. Options expand. Hello, child. All right, and we're finding some flowers. I'm very excited. That's going to give our world some color and variety. Strangely, tulips are like a holy grail on flat worlds, because you just don't have that much variety. So if you can find a village that actually has tulips and things, you can get some nice colors going. Trying to do a sheep farm with all the colors. I don't know why, but I insist on doing them in every world I play. It's hard when you don't have access to much in the way of flowers. Yeah, you really need to deal with villagers to make a flat world work. So you only have so many options. Now, there are, you can do it without structures generated, and you will have no villagers. But at that point, you're literally stuck with what you can figure out with literally 3 layers of dirt and a wandering trader. All right, so let's go ahead and sleep this night, and then we start tormenting villagers. I have looked at RL Craft, and I'm really thinking about it, that I kind of start with something I'm a little more used to, just to kind of get my juices flowing, but I definitely want to expand my repertoire here as we go. All right, so I generally just start collecting all the beds out in the open over here near the center of the village. It starts compacting our villagers down to make it easier for the golems to protect them, but also for them to get murdered quietly at night. Alright. Early game fun. We love wood. Alright. The danger, too, is that you collect too much stuff and you can't get it home timely without running back and forth 800 times. I don't think we have any workstations left in here. Ugh. These slimes, they will stalk you in doorways. Get him, Golem. Alright, cool. How to destroy a village. Roofs come first, then walls down to window level, because nothing can actually hit you at that height. Then the floor, then you take down the walls, which make you exposed to the bad guys again. I've done this way too many times. It's a whole methodology now. Alright. This is so painful with these wood tools. I'm gonna cheat and not do what I just said I do, so that I can get stone tools, because that's just awful. Alright. A traveling bench, and we'll just start kitting ourselves out as we go here. Oh. Alright. Not awesome, but way better. You guys won't hate me before this house is done now. So RLCraft is a mod world where things are more like real life, but then the exact opposite of real life. It's sort of interesting that the way they've balanced things. But you have to do some unique crafting. There's some unique combat. So just it's a whole modded Minecraft universe that's very unique. Right now, we care about every little piece of wood because stairs go in furnaces. Yes, lots of dragons in RLCraft. We're gonna sneak over here and grab these saplings and all this slime. Golem's still hanging in there, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll work with it. Hoping to get a couple different golems worked through here while we're taking this village apart. Yeah, I like to just run through villages and grab everything. Like I have no sense whatsoever. Alright. Pain point 2. You can't use mossy cobble for tools. It is so sad. But they give us a nice variety in these buildings, thankfully, so we can make it work. One of the things we'll be doubling back for later on is all of this glass. We have very few options for windows in a flat world, so we want that glass later on. What we'll end up doing is kind of picking a house to base out of here that we're going to leave standing. It'll be the only thing left standing in this village. We're going to store all this mess there. And then just do trips back and forth. It's like actually time to do that now. So let's see. What do we like? My preference is actually one particular style of house, which is these guys right here. Because I can set up a nice little mini storage system in them very easily without making myself too crazy in the process. We're going to hang on to that. Right now we're going to dump the slime. Just make us some pocket space for all this treasure. Alright. I love Mossy Cobble. There's a server we play on, and that's like my payment for everything. I get to claim all the Mossy Cobble. Absolutely love it. Absolutely, thank you, Athena. I cannot see the new follows, but thank you so much, everybody who's joining in for the fun today. We will get this whole stream deck mess cleaned up and figured out, but I appreciate you guys just being here and being patient and feedback along the way. All right. Once we start getting better tools and things, this process goes a lot faster and much less janky to watch. Anyway, Mr. Corner. Okay, I guess the door's sort of pointless at this point. Let's make our pick life better. Alright. And when you're doing a flat world, any way you can bring uniqueness or creativity into your builds, even as something as simple as Mossy Cobble, becomes very valuable because everything is oak and cobble when you get down to it, because that's what you have access to. Yeah, I can't be picky because I don't have enough options right now. Okay, now that we are at this stage, we're down to our window level. We're going to start taking this apart underneath. Now, most natural spawn villages you will discover have the floor at ground level. So when you start taking out this part, you actually take out the bottom first. You can hit the ankles of slimes or anything else trying to sneak up on you as you work, especially if you're working into the night and you got other baddies around. It's nice to kind of know what's around and biting at you. All right. We're almost done with this one. And then we'll run back to our little base here and switch out our gear to be a little bit better for the next one we're having to tear down. And I think just for some life variety, we are going to make all the villagers homeless and kick them outside so that we can start moving on this iron process a little bit more. All right. So all that's left is the glass. One dead building. Come on, guys. We're going camping. camping time. Go to bed. Thank you. All right, we already snatched that one. Thank you. I appreciate the offer. Definitely something I'm going to be learning more about. This is all very new to me. No, fishing will come later. Fishing is actually a process on a flat world because, as you see, we don't have much in the way of water, or buckets, or, well, anything, honestly. So we have to actually create our own water for large pools and things like that. So it takes a while. Yes, go find your bed now. I know I kicked you out. Anything good? Still fire protection. No, I don't think I spoke to him actually. The fire protection is tempting, but we aren't going to be in the nether for a little bit. It's not really urgent. Yes, you can beat up iron golems and steal water from the farms, but we want that water in the farms for right now until I actually snatch all the crops. And right now, we kind of want the iron golems around for at night, just to keep the village alive as long as we're going to be here. And then we'll let them get bonked on the head on our way out of town. And if they get eaten by mobs or slime, they'll regen right away. If I bonk them, they seem to take longer to regen. I don't know if that's like a real thing or just a me perception thing, but that's why I don't bonk them right away. All right. Let's get you over here. Yes, many things are on to bonk like beds. Very much so. Don't do that, but let's get the furnace here. We're sort of just setting up a home base in a lot of ways here because we know that we're going to have to come back. We want to start torches. Yeah, we'll do a few. We'll make a little forest. All right. How about we get some better gear? I'm going to chuck all that in the fire shortly. Okay, so I just have the one sword. It's not really a big thing for me. Eventually I won't even care. And you don't do a lot of digging in a world that's only 3 blocks tall. But there are times you'll want it. So I always make a shovel just cuz. All right. We are good. I will always have to kick somebody out of this bed because they will always look for it first. Because it, has a roof and doors and other things people like. Alright. I think there's only one bed left to deal with. Can you give me your string? Thank you. Doors are overrated. Alright. And just for a little bit of variety, I'll show you how to kill a farm in a flat world. Because your dirt actually matters. Because we were talking about the water, we're going to store some water here, which will get dumped if we find lava, because water I can find easier than lava. We're going to take everything down to this water source, basically. And then we'll kill that, and we're going to take all that dirt home. And blow through tools like nobody's tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, you came to help. So helpful. Truly, not at all. Now these little slimes, they won't hurt you. They'll just knock you around. But it's very easy to miss the bigger ones in them if you start getting a whole horde of them. So, you know, just use your best judgment depending on what you're working on if you're going to deal with bonking them or not. Alright, and then we are going to go ahead and fill this up. Now, some villages have the little fountain thing in the middle that works good for getting water, but sometimes they don't have that at all, like this village. So definitely check on your water sources before you kill this in case you need water. Alright. Fast demolish of that, and we have lots of great seeds and stuff so that we can make a nice farm at home. And there's a method to that on a flat world too, because except the slimes will kill all your farms. So you have to get creative about putting roofs on your farm so that they can't get in. All right, did we lose an iron golem? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's still fighting the good fight. Go, golem, go. And in the meantime, I'm gonna kill in here. Well, there's conversation in the chat about jam and jelly in doors, but technically all doors do have jam. It's what they sit into. And it's what makes them stick. So I guess, you know, they're kind of following along. Alright, if you get the right angle, you can just take down all of this without having to climb up. So I immediately wreck my angle. And once we can get some villagers and things going and we can get some diamond tools, this goes really fast. I know that a lot of times when you're playing in a traditional Minecraft world, the terracotta stuff nobody cares about. Remember, we're pretty much a single texture world here, so we're going to take anything that helps us make it less boring to look at. I like terracotta too. The main frustration you're going to find is you're going to get exactly one color of terracotta because you can't recolor it. If you can find the traditional terracotta that are in the masons' houses, all 2 pieces of it, then you can start trying to accumulate it, but it's not a fast process. Pinatas that can't move, yeah. Basically, they're full of treasure, even though we don't realize it's treasure when you're playing any other type of world. Because, like, when you're playing a traditional world, this stuff just gets left behind. You don't even think about it. You'll go get it somewhere else later when you want it. And because until we can get horses and things, it is a process going from one village to the next. You do as much work as you can all at once, so that the next time you come through, you can just fill your pockets and keep going. Oh, we're going to continue quotes in this world too? Okay. Wolf Teen thinks I have great witticisms and writes them down. Alright. And just that fast, we have an X house. Ta-da! And as soon as a villager gets grumpy about pretty much anything, we'll get another iron column. But that's just such a nice passive way to get iron without me having to do a bunch of junk. So we just let it ride. All right, it looks like it is time to expand our chest monster. Let's stick food stuff up here. Sadly, that is food. Yeah, villager stubs their toe, and now you have columns. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. What else is semi-edible in here? Potatoes! Alright, and then we're going to start a little bit of a treasure chest, which slime is treasure. Trust me, it really is. That way we can stay a little bit organized here as we go through this crazy. And it is so tempting to start making like lots of tools and different things, but these resources have to make our world, our whole world. So we want to make sure we're being smart about it. All right, got some trees coming up. Go ahead and murder this. Just a little bit before dark. More good stuff. Oh, we're gonna go through tools like nothing. And push wrong buttons a lot. That's funny, Athena, we've confused the cats. They're not sure what's going on. All right. There we go. Night's starting to happen. I think it means it. Awesome. So we're gonna run around, make sure everything gets loaded. All the baddies want to come play. And everybody's camping outside. Nice, nice. Ah, you like to see the running. We're not going to let them run too long today because I want to get to it. But one mini iron farm. Followed by spiders. There we go. And all of the crazy mob drops are going to be very valuable later too. We'll make sure we start just kind of collecting them up. Try not to deal with slime too close to the iron golem. Couple reasons. One, if they see you, they won't target the golem, and we want them to target the golem. And the second reason is it's way too easy to accidentally hit the golem when you're not in golem murder mode. Alright. Let's just take this out there on the off chance we get some, like, random game glitch that gives us, like, mendane for 2 emeralds, since that's what we have right now. Don't think that's gonna happen, but, you know, it's worth a shot. Alright. They want to leave the little wood house alone. I really want stone more than anything. Wood I can create pretty easily, but all this stone is really a priority. And of course, flesh for the alchemists. Really underrated villager traders. Rotten flesh with your clerics and sticks with your fletchers. Very easy things to get early game and build an emerald army for all the things you actually really want later. So definitely don't walk past them if you have the pocket space. You'll be glad you have it. I always plan on doing alchemy. Like half of this game is figuring out how to do alchemy. Especially early on, if you're still breaking buildings, you might run around and pick up pieces. Later game, when you're not needing to take down absolutely everything, so you have anything to work with for your main base, you can just kind of selectively take the bits that you want and then leave the rest. I mean, you technically can do that now, because you can do anything you want in this game, but you're really going to be sad that you left it behind. Alright. One of my goals with this series is going to be to make something not just squares all the time. Even if it's just squares together to make something less squarey, because I am not a good builder. So I am happy to take any advice you guys have along the way to make my things less square and boring. I think maybe that's part of the reason I like these flat worlds, because I have an excuse for not making my builds more interesting because there's less stuff here. Yes, thank you, Athena. Drink water, everybody. Hydration is very important. Whack-a-mole. Oh, I missed. All right. Thinking we're getting close to ready to go back home and start actually making something, which would be much more interesting to watch. Alrighty. We won't build too much with stone until we have a cobblestone generator. Simply because it's not a renewable resource at this point. We don't want to run out for tools, because wood tools for everything forever is painful. And I have made that mistake before. As I break my pickaxe on a baby slime that I didn't actually have to kill. Because, you know, that's good resource management. Here we go. I apologize, guys. Okay, I think that's the end of it. I don't know what got tickled in there. But I'll stop coughing in your ears now. Sorry. Alright. Oh, you little buggers are pushy. I don't know if dying is frowned upon in cultures, but it does create a lot of paperwork, and the people left behind just don't want to deal with it. So, you know, it's just one of those things we all get around to doing eventually. Got anything good now? Could you get worse? Yes, yes, you could. Please don't try. I mean, yeah, I can see dying makes people frown, I guess. I'll give you that. Kind of hoping we lose that golem overnight tonight in the world. So we have a little more iron already to go. I wish we had found more animals back home, but we'll scout them out when we get back, now that we have options of places to build for them to live. Alright. Resources are good. start prioritizing a little bit here. Obviously, iron goes in the pocket. That's mostly dead. It can stay. We want building materials. Strangely, doors are something that you struggle to get. I think mostly because it takes too many resources and you don't think about it. I find I'm short on doors a lot of time. Workstations, books, of course. Maybe we'll wait on you. Travel bed in case we get caught out. Maybe lots of trees. Maybe we let flowers stay until we come back. We want the plantables. Emeralds, yes. And leave that here for when we come back. So I want the string. We'll leave 2 here because I want to get that workstation before we go too. All right, nice. Get on my bed. Yeah. So leaving the village kind of in this condition, it will still be here when we come back. And somewhat alive. And by then we'll have better resources and things to do some real work here. Now my preferred method for yoinking golems is actually lava. It's really fast, and you don't have to be in danger. So we'll just let him do his silliness, then he'll come try to figure out what the heck we're doing standing here. Here, golem, golem, golem. Really? You gonna make a liar out of me? I'm gonna go the other way. Rude. Hi, girl. Your guts are appreciated. All right. I think we are good for now. Let's follow our slime trail. This will get swapped out for less valuable thing, or I guess more valuable things along the way, more visible, because it's kind of hard to find your slime trail in the slime land. But it gets the job done. Really? You need a thunderstorm right now. Because lightning is fun. And we're far from home. Alright, we'll be back shortly. And then we'll start actually building things. Alright. Yes, no lightning dodging today. I will take that. We're moving through these chunks fast enough. We're not getting too many baddies. Home again, home again. See if we can remember where we live. it was over here? Honestly, don't remember. It's the stone guy thing. Ha, we guessed right. All right, let's do some pocket emptying. Trying to see if I want leather guys right away. I don't think so. I think we're just gonna play book bingo to start with. And then we're gonna build some boxes. These boxes are fun. Building in these worlds are a unique challenge too, because the slimes are very helpful. Just ask them. Just plop that there for now. And all right, let's go here-ish just because we can. First square, hooray! Misplaced blocks are required at all times. Hi, annoying. As soon as your wall is too tall, most things can't get to you. So you can kind of build in peace at that point once you clear out the inside. All right. Yeah. Put some doors in here. The zombie trick because we can. Yes, the little slimes do like to follow me around a lot. I'm not really sure why. They just do. All right. Escape hatches. I like tall houses. I like roof space. So we're gonna go 5 tall for our first floor. Now, very creative design here, but we'll get better, I promise. This is our starter house. Yes, Figment does like to feel tall because Figment is not tall. So I'll stand on the counter. You can have that image all you want. And yes, I do waste the resources of doing solid blocks instead of slabs here, just in case I need the extras build space. Because if you slab on the wrong level for something that you need to do, it can be very annoying. And I don't feel like being annoyed. So I just don't. We're going to pretend we don't want mobs to visit and throw in a torch. Yes, pretending is good. It's important. Use your imagination. It's your best tool in life. All right. We almost have a place to pretend we're not going to die in. All right. We're going to get some height going here. I think that looks about right. So that we can get some trees and things moving and shaking without everybody beating us up. People who are familiar with me know I love towers for my starter houses. A place to put everything you need where you can protect it. And that's the goal here. All that dirt we were getting is going to be a tree farm. Ooh, ghost blocks. That's fun. They're back. Huzzah. Thank you, Athena, and everybody else who's watching. I appreciate you guys stopping by just to see what kind of kookiness I'm getting up to here. All right. Keep things from falling on our heads. Now, I like to put a roof on top of the tree farm so the trees don't grow so huge and make it hard to collect them. If you're going to do this, do not use raw wood. The trees will stick to unstripped wood, or even stripped wood, logs, and then the leaves and stuff won't decay, and you'll be stuck doing it all manually. So make sure you're using planks or slabs or stone, preferably. You have the least resistance with stone. Alrighty. We are rocking right along. And then we'll probably see about doing a mob farm on top of the tree farm at some point in the very near future, so that we can start getting some goodies and hopefully some iron tools that I'm not paying for. All right. Make sure we're not hungry because we're about to break our legs. Oof. Nice. All right. Get some light. You don't go there. Stairs. We'll put here. That was brilliant. Sounds like we have visitors upstairs. Oh, not quite yet. They're outside. I'll take that left. Roll with it. Ah, yes. Discovered by the masses. And I did not bring my travel bed because I'm a Luke. So we're gonna run for it. See what our golem's got going on. Assuming he's still alive. Hello? Anybody home? Would appear not. Wow. Wow, those fast little spiders. Alright, well, the village relay says go to sleep already. Alright. Let's move. Villages are great. I don't like to live in them. Ooh, somebody got hit hard. I felt that. Guess I better go deal with some of this or we're not going to have a village left. Today's impersonation of Iron Golem is by me, the person who's horrible at it. Hooray! These slimes have pretty much destroyed this garden already. Yeah, you weren't going to be employed much longer anyway. Alright. Yeah, go boom. Alright. Bed in the corner. I brought everything but a chest with me. Because I'm brilliant. Put you here. And the chest monster officially begins in full glory. I should eat something. Iron golems do need to get good. They just kind of stink at everything. But we'll whip them into shape. Alrighty. Skippy, skippy, my dippy. Now I'm gonna actually leave that there in case I get caught in the village and need a space to dump stuff. We're gonna start food production and tree production because tree production is the king. And I like eating, so, you know. It's those things in life that we all seem to want. And then pop slimes on the nose because that's something too. Gardening as boring in real life as it is in video games, but much less sweaty. Alright. The goober villagers will refill all those spots. Our house looks ridiculous. Alright. Let's start Hey, you know what we forgot from the other place? The coal. We left it behind. Made all that charcoal and then forgot it. Oh, that was brilliant too. Okay, here we go. I know how to play this game, I swear. So we are gonna want more light up there so that our saplings keep growing even when it gets dark outside. About there. All right. We'll keep making this bigger and better as we go, but we've got a good start. I'll just let those do what they do. All right. We are gonna do fence posts and slabs, and this will make sense in a minute, I promise. All right, door. Want a pretty good chunk of space because we want a big old farm. Fun part, getting this to go in the right place. You want on top of you. There we go. I'm a builder, really. I built a thing. And guess what? It's gonna be square. With this height, you will not get obnoxious big old slimes in here to break all your crops. And because of the way we're slabbing it, you won't get mobs either. You also don't get much in the way of light. So lighting your farms are a thing, but we can work with it. Now I have a door I probably will never use again. But hey. Just because it makes everybody crazy, we'll pretend it's held up because in Minecraft we don't have gravity. They just like to bounce around out there like we care. water. We like water. And now we're going to make a hoe. The Newton guy kind of was weird, Athena. You are correct. Him and his theories, honestly. All right, so let's get food going. Now this is not going to be anywhere near just because we're going to actually need long term. Oh, I should see if I have coal. Oop. Take that. This will help short term. If there's not enough light, they won't let you plant the crops. Right. Achievements. They're cool. All of that. Watch out for more carrots. Wow, one short of a full round. That's so rude. Ah, have more wheat hiding. We can finish it. There we go. We have a starter square. I don't know if I call it a house yet. We have trees. We have crops. I think we're in a good place to keep going. And we will do that next week. I appreciate everybody for stopping by and watching us get started on this new adventure together. I do hope that you all stop by again about the same time next week and we'll continue this adventure. See you soon!